Are you looking for a fun, social, and physical activity that you can do with your friends that's near JMU? Something where you can get your sweat on and listen to music? Then if you answered yes to any of the above, then you need to check out Old Rag Mountain. Today, I'm going to be talking about Old Rag Mountain Hiking Trail, one of the most popular hiking trails in the United States and the world. You might think that it's a little odd that Virginia is home to one of the most popular hiking trails in the US and let alone the world, but I hike trails in my pastime and I can tell you that Virginia offers a lot of great trails. Additionally, I've done a lot of online research and studied many articles on Old Rag and can tell you that it is a very well-loved place to hike. First, I'm going to be talking about Old Rag and its history. Second, I'm going to be talking about what to expect from the trail and its difficulty. And finally, I'm going to be talking about its scenery. People have been hiking Old Rag since the 1930s. It's not just a new fad. It's actually been around for millions of years as well. According to a United States Geological Survey of an online report of Old Rag Mountain, USGS claims on their website, last updated in the year 2000, that 1,060 million years ago, Old Rag granite that makes up Old Rag crystallized and emerged from the earth crusts. And that's actually how Old Rag got its name. It's named after old ragged granite. Additionally, the mountain has an elevation of 3,284 feet, which makes it one of the tallest mountains in Virginia. It's also located in Robertson, Virginia, which is approximately an hour away from JMU. Old Rag is also part of Shenandoah National Park, which was established in 1935. Shenandoah National Park has approximately 500 miles of hiking trails, and out of those 500 miles of hiking trails, Old Rag is the most popular. Now that I've discussed the history of Old Rag, I'm going to be talking about what to expect from the trail and its difficulty. Every year, thousands of people hike Old Rag, but it's no easy feat. The trail is a 9.4-mile loop with an elevation gain of 2,348 feet. Additionally, Old Rag's terrain is rough and rugged, but offers a rewarding 360-degree view at the summit. As stated by one of the most active foundations that supports national parks, the National Park Foundation states on their website, last updated on December 25, 2018, that Old Rag is unique for its rocky summit and difficult terrain, which includes long stretches of bare rock that bear a close resemblance to the rugged peaks of Yosemite than anything else you'll find in Virginia. The hike is considered to have a strenuous difficulty because of its distance and steep and rocky terrain. Even physically fit people have trouble with this hike. It's important to make sure that you pack light, bring lots of water, and bring lots of snacks to keep you energized throughout your hike. Old Rag is said to be the best during the fall and winter because less people hike through it. In addition, it's also best during the fall because the autumn colors engulf the trees, and it's best during the winter because the ice that covers the trees creates a beautiful winter wonderland. Depending on the weather, you should wear warm or cool clothes and always make sure to wear sturdy and comfortable shoes. Additionally, don't hike Old Rag if it's wet, icy, snowy, or raining, as it can be dangerous. To reach the top of Old Rag, you will need to take 3 different trails: the Ridge Trail, the Saddle Trail, and the Weekly Hollow Fire Road. The Ridge and Saddle Trails are blazed with blue trail markers, while the Weekly Hollow Fire Road is blazed with yellow trail markers. It's important to follow the trail markers so you don't get lost and so you can protect the wildlife and different variety of species that can be found at Old Rag. Using the 3 trails should take you approximately 5.5 hours to complete the hike. Now that I've finished talking about what to expect from the trail and its difficulty, let's move on and talk about the amazing scenery you'll actually witness at Old Rag. Old Rag is home to a variety of different types of plant, trees, rocks, and wildlife, as well as stunning views that definitely make the 9.4-mile trip worth it. There are 850 different species of flowering plants in Old Rag, and hikers can enjoy looking at flowers such as trillium, wild ginger, snow orchids, and saxifrage as they hike up the mountain. There are also many types of tall oak, pine, and hickory trees that provide shade in the summer and are an amazing spectacle of orange, yellow, red, and purple colors during the fall. Old Rag is also known worldwide for its beautiful views and is considered to be one of the best places to hike because of those views. As claimed by the feature article written by writer and editor Stephanie Pearson about the top 25 hikes in the world right now in the March 25th, 2019 issue of Outside Magazine, Old Rag is one of the best places to hike in the world due to its granite boulders, natural staircases of quartz and feldspar, and has the best view of the sprawling 200,000 Shenandoah National Park. Even the rocky terrain makes for some great sights. There are many balancing boulders that defy physics, and even natural staircases that hikers will have to shimmy through that will for sure make the hike memorable. In addition, there's also an area called the Bird's Nest where hikers can do additional boulder viewing and can even rest at the nearby shelter. Finally, the best scenery can be found at the summit of Old Rag. Once hikers reach the top, they will be greeted by a breathtaking panoramic view of the Shenandoah National Park. Once at the top, hikers can take pictures, picnic, or just rest and enjoy the view. After talking about the scenery of Old Rag, let's wrap up and go over the main points of why you should hike Old Rag. Today, I first discussed how Old Rag was formed in its history. Second, I talked about how Old Rag's rough, rocky terrain can be a difficult hike and what you can do to prepare for it. And finally, I described how Old Rag draws people in from all across the world because of its unique, one-of-a-kind environment. In conclusion, if you're ever looking to get out to do something with your friends near JMU, you should give Old Rag a shot.